Top banana.
Happy Wednesday, RMS. I'm Mr. Cunningham here with Cherish. How are you?
Good, you?
Excellent. You excited for our big announcements today?
Yeah, most of them.
Most of them. Come on, Cherish. Be positive. Here we go. This is PBAS, which starts with a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, we have some big announcements. The first announcement would be our February reward. February 10th, I believe, we will be having a magician, David Seabach. He will be coming in and doing some magic. So hopefully, like pulling a rabbit out of a hat or chopping somebody in half, but not really. Think that'll be cool.
He was on the Today Show.
He's been on the Today Show, like the Today Show too, not just like somebody's blog or something.
Yeah.
So that's February. In order to be eligible for that reward, you needed to have one or less major referrals from January 1st up until the day of the magician, which would be February 10th, and then you'll be eligible. April, we have another exciting reward. We will be going to
The Brewers game.
Brewer game. That would be April 6th. We'll be going to Miller Park. You get to go to a weather day presentation by one of the Milwaukee news channels in the morning.
Yeah, big day. Students from Chicago even made the trip up to the 7th annual event. Julia Fellow has more.
Let's get ready to play the weather quiz. Your lineup: Goddard, Fish, Steele, Ritka, and Milan.
Well, these are the kinds of things that we do to take it out of television and right into your lap, so to speak.
Then we get to catch the Brewers game in the afternoon. I think it's like a 12:40 start time, and then we'll be back a little bit later than a normal school day, but still get back probably 5-ish, 6-ish, something like that. With that, we will be giving you a permission slip next Wednesday in Fit is the plan. And then the following week, you'll have to listen to the announcements, and we'll have sign-ups in the morning. So I believe it's like February 6th, 7th, that Monday, you will have a sign-up in the morning. In order to be eligible for this trip, there's a couple things. One, you have to have a GPA of a 2.5 or higher from first semester, so you'll have those first semester grades by then. And you also have had to have only one major referral or less from the start of the school year up until the trip date, which would be April 6th. If you meet those requirements, you'll be eligible to go on the trip. And on the permission slip, you'll bring that back the morning we tell you to. And the first 300 children who sign up get to go on the trip. If you're not in the first 300 kids to sign up, you unfortunately won't be on the trip this year. So it's really important that you get the permission slip signed, that you, I think it's going to cost $15 to go on the trip, but that pays for your ticket to the game, it pays for your bus, and it pays for the parking for the bus. As far as lunch goes for that day, they'll have $1 hot dogs at the stadium and $1 sodas, and then they also said you could bring your own sack lunch, which they normally don't let you do that at Miller Park, but they will that day for the middle school students. So that's that trip. And then the other big end of the year trip, which we'll have more requirements for that. It's the same as last year. There's some attendance pieces. There's some grades, or there's some attendance for sure, and then referrals for sure at the end of the year for the end of the year reward trip. And where do the 8th graders get to go, Cherish?
Mount Olympus.
And where do the 7th graders get to go?
Mount Olympus.
Ooh.
She's really excited to have the 7th graders go with her. And then, Drew, where do the 6th graders get to go?
Little America.
Little America. So the 6th graders get to go to Little America. The 7th and 8th graders get to go to Mount Olympus. She's shaking her head. She just wishes she was a 7th grader and got to go to Mount Olympus like they get to go this year. But anyways, so that's some pretty fun end of the year trips. So once again, be on your best behavior. Behavior is going to be a big part of the end of the year trips. Don't get any major referrals so that you can keep yourself eligible for the Mount Olympus trips, the Brewer trip, etc. We hope to have a fun second semester with a couple of really special things with the Magician, Brewer trip, and end of the year trip for Mount Olympus and Little America. All right, thank you. Behave.